And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program, picking up right where we left off last time. And hopefully, gonna make ourselves something that works here. You. Oh, that might be a little too snug. Let's see. Let's see if that actually... Okay, that works, and that works. Alrighty then. Excellent. Well, that's good. That means I can just have one belt on this side for the output. And then we're going to have something on this side to gather said output. Okay. And this side is going to output the output. It's like so. Now, for power, should be fairly straightforward. Oh, I can sneak it in between. I like it. Okay, so we have a lot of that. Now let's get these things run. It's like so. Information matrix is done. So we're going to have you coming out and in, and you coming out and in. So one of these is going to be plastic. Do plastic there. And nanotubes there. Seven and a half per minute. Not a lot, but what does this thing take? One every 10 seconds, so that is not many. That is 10 a minute, right? 10 seconds? No, so that's 6 a minute. Derp. 6 a minute. So we'll actually be able to put quite a few of these on here. And the other thing you're going to want are the processors. Well, those are going to be a problem. Those are definitely going to be a problem. What else is... Where are my processors? I'm lost. I'm lost in my own base. Processors. Right. I'm standing right next to them. Basically just silicon circuits and some more copper. So if I, say, wanted some silicon... all I would need to do over in the area that I did last episode, I could create processors by just bringing silicon over there. And the planet that we're mining silicon is like crazy amounts of silicon. We have a lot of silicon. And I just like saying silicon. I don't know why. You are going to be this thing. And you, 2 processors every 10 seconds. So that is 12 a minute, correct? And each one of these is doing 20 a minute. Now, 20 a minute. That's 40 a minute. This is 12 a minute. 12, 24, 36, 48. So yeah, we are going to be net loss on processors because we are using them in other things, I think. Well, I guess not. We're crafting with them, but not really using a lot of them. And these are going to be as well 6 a minute. Okay, 6 a minute. and we're producing 7.5. So yeah, we're doing fine on the optical fibers. We will be able to run that no problem. Okay, so you can load in, you can unload here, and that will prime this whole box with those. And then we need to bring processors over here, and that's going to be kind of an issue. Well, I think we might be able to. Yeah, I think we might be able to squeeze it in here. Okay, get you. I really need to automate those. So we're going to go underneath this, up and over this, down under here, and then you are going to load in right there. Let's upgrade you. No, upgrade you. Okay, all of the processors. Get those things loaded in. Now we want storage. Of course, we're going to want some storage up in here. How are we going to feed the beast over here? Oof, this is going to be tricky. Spaghetti, here we come. Prepare yourself for the ultimate spaghettification. We're going to want to go under here. Okay. I'm really locking myself in here now. Okay. I want to get you there. You there. And how about something like that? Because these are not going to produce very fast. I'm not too worried about this. Oh, power, of course. Bingo. Very purpley glowy. Okay. So if we look at production of things and stuff that we need. So we are using crystals. We are definitely producing way more crystals than we need. So that's good. Circuit boards, that's iffy because we have that whole other set. Processors, honestly, I thought, well, 10 minutes. Can we 1 minute? Processors. Yeah, see? There we go. Processors we are consuming quite quickly. And particle broadband, which means fiber optics, we are actually producing enough. So that's good. I like that. Okay. And we have some information matrices coming in here. Let's see. How are we going to get this over here? That is a good question. I think what we could do, we're going to go up, down, like that. Okay, and then have some sort of Duvallaki right there. Now, the trick is going to be, I need to go under this, over this, but under that. Or over the top of the whole shebang. So we're going to try, we're going to go like this. See if we can't go over all. And see, the power thing is right there. There's always something in the way. So this goes over all of those things. This is spaghetti mode. And then you can come down and merge with that. It's like so. Yes! I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. And we're definitely going to need probably maybe more of these. Crystals. How are we doing on crystals? Where are crystals? Crystal. There they are. Okay, yeah, we can produce way more of these. Okay. So one thing I'm going to need is another set of silicon import. And we're going to need to make processors. So that's copper and silicon and the circuits to make processors. Because I want to add some more of these. These are taking a while to produce. 6 a minute here. Whereas these are 7.5 a minute. And so on and so on. You get faster and faster as you go down the chain here. So those are 10 a minute. I'm sure blues, if blues weren't all backed up, those are every 3 seconds. So that's 20 a minute. That's 20 a minute, 10 a minute, 7.5 a minute, 6 a minute. So you need more and more of these to actually keep up with that. Let's see. How can we get through there? If I... something like this. Do-do-do. Like that. And then we say, hey, we have, no, don't, no. 1, 2, 3. So 1 here. Do I have this? It's all the way to the end. 1 here. 1 here. Now they are working on when you shift click a factory, it's going to copy the sorters as well. That will be a very nice and handy feature. Okay, you're gonna come out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like so. Bingo. We just doubled the amount of things and stuff that we're producing. Okay. So a lot more of the particle broadband here. That was step 1. So you can see our average production here is now going up. Hopefully it stays going up. You know, it might even out. We gotta come back. We look at it every, you know, the 10-minute average. That's kind of misleading because it has a lot of little weird anomalies in it. So processor, we're we're going to need a lot more processors. I just want to check graphene. Looks like we're evens there. Ooh, carbon nanotubes. We are hurting on. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more of those. We're already consuming almost twice as many as we're producing. That is a bad sign. But first, I want to come over here and say, hey, how are we doing here? I mean, if this was set to its own devices, okay, these not really needed. Like so. Because the iron is just not going to make it. It's just not going to make it back there. Which is amazing, considering. Can I, like... I doubt I can, Ha! Yeah, you can't go up with sorters, unfortunately. I wish you could. That'd be kind of cool. Having vertical things. Maybe I could get one more of these running. Where is my smelter? Possibly, maybe. Like so. See what this actually does. It's hard to find that balance sometimes. But get a little bit extra there. Hopefully starts backing up here, gets this thing. Hey, look at that. It might actually... We might actually do it. Okay, so 60, 60, 60, and 60. If we look at the component processor, that uses 2 every 3 seconds. So that's 20 crafts a minute. And so that's 40 processors a minute. If my math is right. So 40 processors a minute. That's 120. That's 240. That's enough for 6 processors? I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is my math? Oh my god. Okay, there. Close processor. Oh yeah, I forgot about the trying to have a nice processor set up here. That was a 2. These were not this. This was the component thingies, were they not? Yes. Okay, so these component thingies, if I look at my ratio that I have over here, it's definitely a 2 or a 3-to-2 ratio. Because component thingies, it is 2 every 3 seconds, and this is producing 1 every 2 seconds. So yeah, these are definitely an off-kilter ratio, and these are definitely 20 a minute. Consuming 40 a minute of the circuit boards. So let's get a planetary transportation thing here. Oh, look at the size of this beast. Oh, let's actually be up where we need to be. Okay, I want silicon. Like quite a bit of it. Remote demand. Here we have some silicon flying in. These things hold an enormous amount of power. Like, enormous amount of power. Whew. Okay. So, this goes there. This goes there. These need silicon and copper. And these just need the two. So, one thing there, one thing there. This is very much akin to the green circuit setup from Factorial. This is what I mean about like expandable systems. Okay. Now this thing, see, these are 60 a minute, right? And these are going to consume 40 a minute. That's 80. That's 160. We can actually go one more of these. Like that. And God only knows how many sorters that we're going to need. Okay, we're probably going to need more copper over here, I'm guessing. So we're going to want copper. Copper is over here. We can expand copper a bit, but I want to drag it off of this line. Bring it down and over. Go bots go. Go bots go. Okay, so you there's a lot of these. Oh, what? What? There it is. It just needed a little bit of a nudge off grid there. Okay. So then over here, we're going to want the silicon coming out. Oh, where do we want this? Right over here. And you. All right, power. Oh, we're definitely going to need more of these. Perfect, right in there. Actually, you know what would be even more perfect? Right in the smack middle of all of this. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, if I could blueprint that, that would be glorious. Bingo. Okay. So, the other thing we're going to need is the circuits over here, which is right over here. So, we're going to need you to come in, over, up, over, and down. Like so. These are going to be basically, oh, yeah, we're going to need a little bit of extra boom on that. And then over here, we're just going to feed these right in. Okay, so this is going to be silicon. And we're going to want go. Make sure this gets all the way to the back. If anything, I can upgrade that belt. Make stuff go faster. Something like that. Okay. And those are the wrong thing. Okay. You are going to be processor, and you are also going to be processor. I wonder how many people were smacking their foreheads on that one. Okay. These are actually being made. Excellent. You can come out here, and you can come out there. You, and you. All right, so these are going to be a local supply of processors and a remote supply, I guess. It is what it is. I'm hoping. Wow. Yeah, we do not make those very fast, do we? Not even with all of this glorious stuff here. How are we doing here? We have actually some that we could do. We could expand upon this. Like so. We're going to need some more power. Always more power. Like so. Should kick this one into gear. We have lots of copper around here somewhere. I thought I saw some. Pretty sure I saw some around. Oh, there's some right there. That'd be kind of a PETA to come down here. There's actually not that much there. 1.2 million? That's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Okay. So we're doing fine, I think, on circuits. This is pretty much breaking even on circuits. This is each one of these, again, is using... It's 20 a minute of crafts, and it's using 2, so each one of these is 40. So these two together is 80. So 80, 160, 240 circuits a minute. Well, that just happens to be what we're making up here. So we are making exactly the amount of circuits that we need for all of these processors. And so these processors are handy because now we can actually come over here. How many of the things do we have in storage now? Hey, we got a few in storage. The first thing I want to get with those is this right here. So I need 1,000 just to get started. So, you know, we got some time. But these, how are we doing on these? These are crafting ever so slowly, but we have a net gain of them. I think I can produce a couple more of these because we can bring in more processors, believe it or not. Bingo. Okay, so what we're going to need to do then, this is going to be nasty belt work here. I need to bring like processors in over here and somehow feed them into here, like somehow. Well, we got some time, but these are not. Oh, those are the wrong things. These are not the. These are not very handy. So we look at our production now. Where are they? There they are. We're still producing plenty of those. Processors. Yeah, we are producing more than we're using. But most of what we're producing is not hooked up to any system yet, unfortunately. So that's a problem. So belt work. Oh, man. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is my best bet right here, this line. Yeah, this line right here. So, right there is my best bet. Raise up over that. Don't really need to go that high. Something like that. Lack of item. Am I am short. Wow. Ah. Really? I am that short on belt, huh? How about some extra belt? Okay, so this I want to grab processors, local demand, like that. And then I need, of course, some things and stuff. Does not have any shippies. There we go. So can I filter processors? Yay. Okay, those are going to snake their way over here. And you can come in there and there. Oh, really? All these power poles around here and we got a dead zone. There is another power pole thingy that I could be using. I don't know where it is. I don't think I've researched it yet. I think it's under here. Interstellar. No, that is not what I'm looking for. There it is. Satellite power distribution. What we don't have are those bar metal looking things. The low density. I think they're low density structures. Those I can research. I'm trying not to get too far into research before we actually cover what I research. I don't want to cover, so I don't want to research all this stuff and then come back and try to figure out what I haven't covered. But yeah, there's a lot of blue, red, yellow research in here. So it would be nice. And the new mod that I made unlocks Mecha Warp. You can start warping right away after you research that. Like 1200. Let's get that one. I want lots of inventory space. That one is a ways off. Wow, look at that. Mecha Core. And there's an infinite one. So this one is the one that I really, really want. And then followed by this one, but that uses that gravity matrix, which we do not have. My solar sails are doing great. You can see they're shooting out. We've ringed the whole star now with solar sails. It's glorious. Should be producing quite a bit of power with this thing. Yeah. Continuous receiving. Huh. I could hook up a whole bunch more of these railguns. I just wanted to get that up and running, just to sort of get a feel for it. Okay, so now we've got processors coming in here. As you can see, there's the ships as they're arriving. So let's go over here. I want to make sure. Min load of drones. 90%. Okay. Which means it needs to be, they need to be full. You know, at least 90% full when they head off. So here's one coming in. So I think he pulled probably 30. I think that's what their limit is. I do like that system. It looks so cool. So if we look at this, boom, yeah, 30. 30 is definitely how many they hold. So every time a ship comes in, they're dropping 30 of them off here. So we should be, I mean, that should fill up, because we are producing way more than we're using. So that's good. And we have information matrices. Okay, so this, I would like to actually start outputting these now. Oh, of course. You know, all this power around here. Good Lord. Okay. Yep. It's got to fill all levels of this thing with 10 of them. Which it looks like it did already. Wow. That was fast. Okay, I think we're getting close to having enough to research that exploration, which is really exciting. What is this again? Oh yeah, more inventory. I like that. Okay. I'm hoping. Oh yeah, this is definitely net positive over here. We could even probably add another lab into here. Possibly, maybe. No guarantees. But we're looking good so far. I like it. So far, so good. I mean, granted, this is a horrifically spaghettified base, but this is my very first playthrough of this game. and I had no prior knowledge of what was going on at all. So it is what it is. I have to get to know a game before I can be very, very efficient about things. And we have way more pavement, well, way more foundation to use. Looks like we're coming up on sunrise here. This guy should start to see the sun. Again, we're nearly at the equator. So from this thing's perspective, you can see the rings here. Oh, it's going to go behind the planet. Oh, no. Yeah, it's not going to be able to launch. Oops. We need to start looking into what was that other component. This thing down here. More nano... Ooh, yeah, nanotubes. That was the other thing that we were going to need to beef up. Which was down here, I believe. These things here. Oh, these things are going fast. Wow. Okay, what do you need? You need nanotubes and titanium. Okay, that means this titanium is going to be running out very, very quickly. So, the nanotubes I've already got right there. Titanium we can run similarly. And have a whole nother setup down here with those. Okay, those are all nanotubes. So, first thing is this coming in. Oh, I don't like that. I want that to have more power. So let's squish that in a little bit more. Like so. Okay. Now, splitters. Whoa. There. There. Okay. Takes care of one thing. Now the other ingredient is the titanium. That is going to be slightly trickier. Would it be easier? No, it would not be. Not be easier. Titanium. problem is going to be the output. Which we need to wrap around and push into here. So I think we're going to come in this way with it. Okay. Like so. And then the outputs. Okay, that should be basically all we need. And then output and output, input, 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 and input, and output. Bingo, bango. Power. Now, graphene is probably going to be hurting, I'm guessing. So if we look at our production now of the carbon nanotubes, still, well, let's look at, oh, that's still 1 minute. Okay, our production is definitely going up, which is good. Average production is going up. As long as we're doing good there, but now obviously graphene is hurting, and that is limit. Oh, go away. Well, right now it's backed up, so it's hard to tell whether or not that is bottlenecked or not. So, yeah, we need to see once all of these are running. I mean, I'm assuming 20. Why are you stopped in things? Okay, you're stopped. So, 20, 40, 60, 80. We're able to produce 100 a minute or more. Where else are we producing these somewhere else? Oh yeah, there he is. 120, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. How are we producing more than that though? We're consuming 300 a minute. But we have some ones in here that are not actually producing. These two here. So I wonder if we're producing those somewhere else. I don't remember setting up another carbon setup. I'll just have to keep my eye on it. That's basically the only thing I can do here. Hopefully, we have enough production for everybody to be happy. Cross the fingers. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.